Howdy y'all, got the Bulldog on the channel. It is a nice, crisp, not cold, but you got to keep moving November day. And we are finally caught up to the point where we can work on this here bus. Right now, I've got to put brake cables on it because they've been cut off. I guess they were hanging up or something, and somebody in town told them you don't need those and cut them off. And now I got to go in and fix it because it's a commercial vehicle. It's got to pass inspection. And you can see that it's it's rusty. This is thick. You don't have to worry so much about the surface rust, but that's significant surface rust. Now, I was into it like a decade ago, and you can still see my never sneeze that I put on the hubs, and they came apart okay. But that's only part of its problem. This is why we've been putting this job off for so long. Oh, I got to put in brake lines. The one going to the rear is good, but underneath this cover here and in here where this ABS module is, they are rusted clear out for the front lines. And I'll get that taken care of. And this is the one that they got a hold of. Look at that. Cut that one off right there next to the O2 sensor. But fortunately, we've got straight pipes here, and we can get universal cats, name brand, none of the Del cheapo stuff that'll just turn on the check engine light after 100 miles. But like I say, we've got straight pipes here to work with. Got a piece right here, and we ordered a new O2 sensor bung that we can weld into a piece of these pipes for that thing there. And basically just make it to where it fits and then tack weld it. Maybe weld it all together under here. Maybe we'll put some pieces on and weld it together outside and then reinstall them. I don't know. But it has been a hectic few months. This thing went down probably this spring, and now it's November. It took them, 4 months to get it over to us, and then it's been here for 3, I think, because we've just been, how your mouth gets packed so full you can't chew? Well, the shop's been packed so full we couldn't work. So, we've been chewing for several weeks now. That's how you've heard the old adage of how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I figured I'd give you an update. Last week we had the time to work on this, but not the inclination, because it was, it wasn't freezing. It was 34 degrees and raining. Fun. I have had to do that before, have a grain truck or something that they got to get in the field, and the only time they can let go of it is when it's raining. That's part of the reason that I don't farm anymore. When I was a teenager, it was just, I'd get off school and go directly to wherever Dad was cutting beans or shelling corn. And beans usually weren't as bad because we were doing them in like September, maybe October. Corn was always November and sometimes December, and it's just lousy. So the rains start, and you're working in mud, and oh, good grief. But we got 3 days of nice weather, and if everything goes all right, I'll have this done. It came in for the cats being cut off, and that was to start with. That's all we were doing, and then on their way over here, that blew out a brake line, and it got here, and oh yeah, brakes, by the way, cables. So it's just always one thing after another. And then they mentioned, oh well, yeah, we didn't use it, and then we went to start it and the battery was dead, and we started it up to bring it over here, and then we went to start it and the battery was dead, so it needs a battery too. It's just, you have a problem, and people usually let it set until you're going to get money to fix that problem, or you have the opportunity to fix that problem. 9 times out of 10, there's more problems when you get to that point. So plan on that. A lot of times batteries go bad from setting. So when you have something that it's set for 6 months, while you built up money, figure on putting a battery in it too. Every once in a while I'll get one that, you'll charge it up and it seems to be okay, but you shorten its lifespan whenever it went dead and stayed dead. That's what really kills them. Going dead doesn't hurt a battery. Staying dead for a period of time kills it. And if it gets down below freezing, it's pretty much done. I have had them before where I've gone out there and yanked the battery out, and it was like, 10, 15 degrees, and it was frozen solid because the battery was dead, and then it froze. The whole case was bulging and everything. That acid, it's almost water whenever the battery's dead. So I brought that thing inside, and I didn't charge it. I let it sit in there on the bench for 2 days to thaw out first. When it thawed out, then I charged it. And guess what? That battery lived. I don't know how long it lived. Put it back in the car, it stayed up for like a week, and then it went off, and okay, it got sold to somebody else. It was working whenever it left. That's all I really care about as far as that goes. Buy a car, you kind of expect to do stuff like that. But anyway, wanted to give you an update on what I'm doing today. Like, see, look at the beautiful weather. Not so much last week, and not so much the end of this week. So, time frame. Like, comment, subscribe, hit your little bell notification, share it all around. Talk to you later.